I'm Peter McFerrin, and this is Fundraising Concepts. We're closing in on specific fundraising now. We've talked about a fundraising strategy and plan. We've detailed the components for that plan, as well as those for the marketing and communications plan. Now we'll take a closer look at fundraising opportunities specific to nonprofits. Look over the summary you've written. Additional funding options will depend on the information in your summary. Whether you work in the health, educational, environmental, cultural, energy, or rural development sectors. These opportunities will vary greatly depending on the nature of your nonprofit, its mission and vision, as well as the social and economic context in which you work. Your fundraising plan and SWOT analysis help you identify opportunities that make sense to pursue. Remember, seek out the connections, the things in common with investors or partners. These could include public-private partnerships with local, regional, or national governments that can provide an important source of revenue for your organization. It is important that in such partnerships, the rules of the relationships are clearly spelled out in a memorandum of understanding or letter of intent. You also have to be very careful on how you navigate the political context of your project. If there is a change of government or officials, you don't want your work or funding to be affected. It is also possible to partner with an international NGO or charity. Here again, the political context is also very important. Other funding opportunities can include support from private companies as part of their corporate social responsibility. National or international foundations, bilateral, and in some cases multilateral organizations are also options. Often, private companies have resources allocated to support community development. Most multi- and bilateral organizations will channel their resources through government entities that in turn will sometimes partner with nonprofits to execute projects. Several countries have development agencies that partner with or fund local organizations. Receiving funding support from them will depend on your institutional track record, what sectors you work in, and what your mission and vision is. And don't forget your friends, family, and supporters of your cause. There are several options for crowdsourced funding available on the internet. Research these options to determine what might work best for your project. Support and resources don't always mean money. You may receive financial contributions, bequests, in-kind contributions, volunteer support, or goods and services. Things such as free or discounted office space can help reduce overhead expenses. Remember, I said that investors want to see what their money has accomplished. Investors or partners for nonprofits are interested in the exact same thing. Show them how their investment will make a difference, and you may find it's much easier for them to jump on board with your nonprofit. Our final lesson is about for-profit funding opportunities. Go to www.yali.state.gov for more information and resources related to this course.